gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right? Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on them.
That's not what I was told.
And maybe you need a new lesson. Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
All right, hello everybody. Hello to all of our esteemed guests, judges, academicians, teachers, and all of you participants out there. Hello and welcome guys to our event here today. Are you all excited? Now, first thing first, before we actually begin, right, there are a couple of reminders here before we go into the interaction session very quickly. Now, first, I understand and that you guys also know that you will be muted at all times. However, you guys, all of you are actually encouraged to interact with us actively via the chat box that you can see over here. All right, guys, make sure you type in, respond to me, respond to us, and if you have anything to encourage one another, please type it in, all right? We truly encourage that to happen throughout our virtual event here today. Another thing is, I would like to encourage all of you to switch on your cameras at all time, all right? You guys are good at photo takings, you're not camera shy, so make sure you switch it on at all times so that we could see you, all right? Now, are you guys all ready? Can I see how many of you have switched on your cameras? Are you guys all up? Cameras, 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 I need to see you guys. I hope that you guys have all switched it on, guys, all of you. And now for those of you who are here, can I first see a hi? Can all of you chat? Can all of you type hi in the chat box, or just give me a wave? How about that? Can you guys give me a wave in the chat box below? Yeah? Because I want to see if you guys are here. Oh, Mercedes-Benz says hi, all the best. Our sponsor is here, yes. Okay, now while you guys are typing hi and saying hi to one another, getting to know each other, we'd like to first greet all of you. Now, good afternoon all. Thanks for being on time with us today. I hope you guys are doing well so far. You're not too nervous. You're all excited. Wow, great. I can see all of you on your cameras already. Now, just do a quick one so that we can just quickly take some virtual screenshots if you guys want to as well. And just for me to get to know how passionate and friendly you are, can all of you just wave at your cameras? Wave at your cameras and say hi. I see you, Yisheng. I see you. Oh, Eza is here, Mr. Eza. Hello. Navin, Li Wei Cheng, Chun Chin. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. Yes, this is the fire we want from our students here today. I see that all of you have very bright, cheerful smile, which means you guys are all ready for today. All right? So I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Xing Queen, all right? And I'll be your MC for today. It's only nice to introduce myself when you guys have introduced yourself on Microsoft Teams, isn't it? Now, first thing first, would like to say and let you know what is this event all about. Now, Mercedes-Benz Electric Mobility for Tomorrow, a virtual STEM series, is an initiative to inspire secondary and tertiary students to proactively think about responsible energy planning towards a more sustainable and safer living, right? Now, in keeping with our commitment to prioritize the students' health, safety, as well as well-being, now, we are running this virtual STEM series on a virtual platform. That's why all of you are here today, okay? Another thing is to add value to this initiative, right? We have introduced design thinking to all of you guys, our amazing 150 students out there, in which 100 of them are actually secondary students and 50 of you are from the tertiary level, which we are all looking at today, hopefully, right? A lot of you are here with us already. Now, this skill will be a basis of their ideation process, lean prototype development, and pitching presentation skills. Now, ultimately, enabling them, all of you guys, to develop high-order thinking skills, HOTS, in short for HOTS, okay? Now, the Electric Mobility for Tomorrow, a virtual STEM series program, has kick-started since the 15th of February, all right, involving students from schools, universities, all across Klang Valley. And of course, all this has happened and will be able to kick off is because we have all these people who have worked together to help us all happen. With that, we'd like to convey our deepest appreciation to them. With that, guys, for those of you students out there, I need you guys to click thank you, if you can, right, while we are introducing them, while we are giving appreciation to them as well. Now, first, we would like to thank you so much to Mercedes-Benz Malaysia Organizing Committee. Thank you, Mercedes-Benz. Next, we have Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Selangor, Wilayah Persekutuan Kuala Lumpur, and Wilayah Persekutuan Putrajaya. Thank you so much. Guys, type thank you. Can we do that? Type thank you in the chat box, all right? Just to help me out a little bit, say thank you to our organizers who have worked really hard to make this happen. Now, of course, we also like to thank UTP, University of Technology Petronas. Now, you guys, your school out there, your colleges, your uni, make sure you say thank you to them. And also Taylor's University, with honorable mention to Monash University, Malaysia. And not forgetting our implementation partner, Petrosains. Thank you so much. Let's give them a virtual round of applause in your chat box, okay? Thank you, guys. I see your thank you. Thank you, organizers. Yes, it is indeed, a great effort out there that you have put out just to help all the students to put together their effort to be a better scientist in the future, right? Now, finally, today we have come to the final pitching round with the top 5 teams from the tertiary level and also a video presentation from the secondary schools. And also, the second half of our event here today will be followed by a graduation in which there will be winners announcement, all right? So make sure you stay tuned until the very end to find out who will actually be the winner of the day. Now, before we proceed, guys, let's sit back, relax, and have a look at the videos from Mercedes-Benz. Check it out. Before we move on to our presentation, I know we are much closer to it already. It's important that we meet our judges, isn't it? Of course, we'd like to meet our honorable judges first. So who are they? Now, they're actually in our midst already. If you actually checked out and scroll through some of them, they're actually on the screens. Now, let me introduce them to you. Our first judge today, she is from Mercedes-Benz Malaysia. She is the President and Chief Executive Officer, our CEO, Ms. Agri Sardin. Next, we have our judge from Petrosains, our CEO, Inche Ezarisma Azni Mohamad. Last but not least, we have our judge representing the Popular Automotive News, Paul Tan, and he is the head of content, Mr. Hafriz Shah. Thank you so much, our judges, for being here today. Now we have them on the screen, guys. Let's say hi to our judges. How about a big wave? Hi. They look quite nervous, isn't it? But our judges are looking great. Hi, guys. Hi, judges. Thank you so much for your time and being here today. It means a lot to us and the students, of course, as well as the participants, okay? All right, so good luck to all of you. Now, it is the time that we have all been waiting for. Are you guys nervous? Yes? No? Okay, before we actually officially begin, breathe in and breathe out. Can we have you guys to actually shout out for your schools or universities, okay? Can we do that? Because we're going to start at the tertiary level first, right? In the comment box, shout out for your school. If you're from Taylor's, shout Taylor's. From Monash, shout Monash. If you're from UTP, shout out, shout out. I need to see you guys, all right, in the comment box. Make sure you type and support them thoroughly throughout the competition, okay? All right, go, go, go. Yes. Okay, now that you're shouting out, guys, it's the time that we hear our idea presentation by our top 5 teams from the tertiary level. So who are they? We'll check out the screens to find out who are there very soon, all right? Now, for information also, now these university students have been working very hard on this challenge to create a delightful experience for the road users with sustainable mobility for tomorrow. Okay, so you'll be seeing them on the screen very soon. Can we have all 5 of them? Yeah, there you go. So these are the 5 participating teams who are here at our final pitching round. Okay, now before I invite the students to present their ideas, I would like to share with you, this is very important. Make sure you watch very closely to this, okay? Because this is actually the rules of today's pitching session. Now, we are very strict on our time, guys. So each team has up to 5 minutes only to present their idea, followed by a 2 minutes Q&A from our judges, which means after your presentation, we'll also have a session where you answer questions of the judges, okay? Please note that we'll like to keep every presentation short and concise. So once the time is up, you'll hear this. This sound effect. Can we have the sound effect? Can you hear it? Okay, so this is the sound effect you'll get when the time is up. So once you hear this sound effect, right, which means that you have to stop, okay? Because to be fair to everybody, all right, you have to end your presentation already. All right, guys, time is up. We are about to invite our very first team. You ready, guys? Now, the first team is Invicta from University Technology Petronas, UTP. Now, Team Invicta is our first team today, and they will be presenting on their idea called PR Vision. What is it about? Let's find out. Over to you guys, Invicta.
All right, thank you. So let me share my slide. All right, I believe everyone can see our slide. Let us begin.
All right, thank you, James. So good afternoon to the honorable judges, mentors, guests, and fellow friends. We are from Invicta, and today we are here to present our product called PR Vision. Start your journey with a better vision. To explain what our product aims to solve, allow me to introduce everyone here to Maxwell. He faces the 2 major pains faced by us as Malaysian drivers, potholes and heavy rain. One time, an unexpected pothole damaged his car wheel and caused him a lot of headache and money to fix. In another case, Maxwell was lucky to survive a car crash caused by poor visibility during heavy rain. Now let me ask you, have you felt or personally experienced these problems as well? Let's hear what Zoshen has found in his research.
Thank you, Chokshan. From extra experience, we know that potholes and rainstorm have been troubling him. So, how should we validate the problems? To validate the problems, what we did was we conducted an online survey using the Google form. Based on the survey, we managed to have 32 adult car drivers as our respondents. They agreed that potholes and heavy rains are among the problems faced by them while using the road. In addition, we have done extensive research on online resources such as research papers, articles, and newspapers. Referring to a paper published in 2017, 840 people died in a road accidents due to pothole-related misshapes from 2000 to 2011, which make potholes as a third major cause of fatalities by road defects, with a percentage of 11.2%. Based on some articles and newspapers, it revealed that potholes and heavy rain do threaten the safety of car drivers, while potholes also damage the car components such as tires, wheel rims, and suspension. Now, let me pass the floor to Navi.
Thank you, Lee. Let me take it from here. As the saying goes, anything that can happen will happen. The solution for our problem is PR vision. PR vision is a device which will be located inside the windshield that uses LiDAR technology to 3D map the road and the surrounding. Once it has been mapped, the AI system will then identify the potholes using the depth of the road. When a pothole is detected, the device will send safety instruction to the driver in order to slow down or shift his lane to drive safely using the head-up display. In low visibility condition, the device guides the driver to drive safely. I will explain this briefly in the upcoming slides. Now, let's take a look on how this device works in detecting potholes. When the driver is driving, the laser beams from the device will be emitted on the road. Since it's able to cover a long range, it can detect the pothole and sends instruction to the driver to shift the lane before reaching it. Now, let's take a look on how PR vision works during low visibility conditions. During low visibility conditions, the device will detect the cars or any obstacles ahead and reminds the driver to maintain a safe distance while driving. That's all from me. I will now pass the floor to James.
All right, thank you, Navin. To validate our product, we did a survey with 32 frequent car users. They rate the questions below from 1 very disagree to 5 very agree. Through this, we can know the disability of the car drivers toward our product. The survey shows that most of the car users think this feature is important to them. The idea to have a heads-up display can also be accepted by the user because it can allow the driver to stay focused on the road instead of turning their eyesight to another display. Other than that, we talked to the potential user, Mr. Wong and Madam Xia. We explained the product to them and showed them the prototype. This is what they said about the product. Based on the feedback, we are certain that our product can solve the problem and improve driver safety. Now, I would like to pass the floor to Eric.
Thank you, James. Based on Sustainable Development Goal 11, which is sustainable cities and communities, road safety is acknowledged to be one of the requirements for smart and sustainable cities. PR vision can protect road users, car drivers, public infrastructures, and environmental resources. Using smart navigation system, which is in conjunction with SDG 11.2 to increase accessibility to safe, affordable, and sustainable transportation system. Besides that, it can directly solve the user pain point, thus is sustainable in the automobile market. That's all from our team. We are now open to questions from the judges.
Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, but time is up. But I think you guys are pretty on time, isn't it? Because now it's the Q&A session. Is it? You guys are smiling. Do you think you guys do good? Okay, can I see a thumbs up? Yay. Okay, great to know. All right, it's time to face the judges, guys. During this Q&A session, our judges will have some questions for Invicta team. Do you have any questions? Judges? If you do, could you please unmute yourself? Mr. Green?
Good afternoon, guys. Great presentation, very innovative idea. I would really like to gauge from you. You speak about this contributing to sustainability, very short at the end. Could you give me a bit more details in depth about how it contributes to sustainability of mobility?
All right. Thank you, Amis, for the questions. So as the product is detecting the pothole, and then the objective is avoid the pothole for the driver. So this is related to SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. This is important because we can change how the people use the word in a safer way, because we can know that pothole do damage the road and then do damage the driver safety. So it can definitely improve the driver safety because it gives feedback about the pothole as well as improve visibility during the raining day. So this also indirectly, it reduces the tiredness of the driver because the system will remind the driver about the road condition. So when the driver drives a long range ride, it can reduce the tiredness of the driver, and then in the long terms, it can reduce the tire damage and accident caused by the pothole. Yep. So this is the idea from us.
Last question, or I can. All right, so Mr. Gui, are you okay with that answer? Good. Okay, any more questions from the judges?
Hi, Invicta. Eza here.
Hi, Mr. Eza. Okay.
Thank you for the presentation. I think this seems like a very unique product. But how sure are you that this is not already available in the market? And if there is an available product already in the market, how do you think that you can beat this possible competitor?
Okay. Naveen, you go. Okay.
Yeah, I will answer that. So thank you for the question, sir. So we are aware that a product which is similar to this is in the market already. But what differs us from it is we provide a head-up display where the driver do not have to look at an additional display in order to ensure that he's driving safely. Plus, our LiDAR sensors are able to get a range up to 200 meter because we are using a very strong sensor with longer wavelengths. So this can ensure, for example, we have adaptive cruise controls in all the cars these days. Adaptive cruise controls might not be as reliable during harsh weather condition, but using our LiDAR sensor, this can allow the car to get prepared for sharp turns or sudden, let's say, potholes or bumps. So we feel our product will provide more safety for the driver and ensure that the driver can drive more safely, and yeah, that's how it differs our product. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah. Just would like to confirm you were saying that your product can actually goes up to 200 meters?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, is that the end of the question, or we have any more? Mr. Hafiz? Yes or no? No. Okay, all good. Okay, thank you so much, Team Invicta. You're looking at your future employers here, possibly. So I guess, the questions are good. And I think you have portrayed a very good example, isn't it? I mean, they're able to banter and answer very quickly, which means they're all prepared for it. All right, Team 2, I hope you guys are ready as well. Okay, but meanwhile, we're going to give our judges a few seconds just to key in their scores for team number 1. All right, so judges, you're going to get your homework done right now. We're going to give you some time to just write in and key in some points for them, while team 1, Team Invicta, can actually take a breather and relax right now. Okay, guys, you guys have got it over and done with. All right. Meanwhile, we'd like to introduce to you Team 2. All right, now Team 2 is from Monash University, Malaysia. They are called the Commutators. Guys, you're looking at future engineers here, all right? So all of them could be potential engineers in the future of the automotive industry. So what do we have up next? What's the next idea? So the next idea would be on the pedestrian pit stop. What is it about? So Monash, our commutators, are you ready? Okay, let's give them a few more seconds, yeah? Let's just give them a few more seconds so that we can
Hi.
pin you up on the screen first. Okay, so the slides are ready. Let's run the clock, and guys, you can begin right now.
A very good afternoon to judges, guests, and other participants taking part in the competition today. The topic my group, the Commutators, and I would like to talk about today emphasizes on the struggles of roadside pedestrians. Evidently, not many Malaysians can feel for the everyday pedestrian, as it is the norm to commute by car in a vehicle-centered Malaysia. As for those who can empathize, I'm sure they can understand how painful and frustrating the sporadic and unpredictable weather can be. In fact, according to our survey, 60% of people are discouraged from walking from place to place due to the hot or rainy weather, which comes as quickly and randomly as it goes, leading to a vehicle-driven lifestyle amongst many. Moreover, sidewalks are not properly developed and or maintained, giving pedestrians an unsettling feeling as they are treading by the side of vehicles. This slide here shows what the people think about this exact problem, telling us just how difficult the weather makes walking around in Malaysia. With this comes a big question to answer. How might we get people to break free from a vehicle-dependent lifestyle and choose to walk instead? I will now pass the presentation on to Sebastian to answer this.
Thank you, Chin. We believe we might be able to do so with the Please Stop pit stop. It's designed to look like a typical bus stop, but with the walls facing the road instead, along with a few extra features. In essence, it's really just a pit stop for pedestrians. The Please Stop pit stop aims to make walking a more delightful experience by giving people the option to simply stop and take a break while walking, or to take cover during a sudden change in weather. It consists of a solar-powered fan, a steel wall, an acrylic window, and amenities like benches and a shared umbrella stand. In hot, sunny weather, the solar panels will power the fans underneath the roof and cool users down. At night or during rainy weather, there won't be enough solar power to power the fans, so they'll stop on their own. It also helps pedestrians feel safer by acting as a physical barrier between themselves and the road. The pit stop's walls could also help create some space between them to help them feel a bit safer. In the event of an accident, the pit stop is made to absorb the impact of any potential crashes. Acrylic windows are used instead of glass to avoid creating any glass shards during an accident. Moreover, the walls also protect pedestrians from puddle splashes. A godsend if you were splashed by one before. Lastly, shared umbrella stands are used so that pedestrians are able to continue on their journey in the rain if they so wish to. The solution was intended for off-the-grid areas where tapping into the electricity grid is difficult. However, the simplicity of our solution means that many modifications can be made to suit local needs. Basic costs for constructing a bus stop usually range between 40 to 50,000 ringgit. We believe our solution would cost about stop. I'll now pass the presentation on to Haoshi to conclude.
All right, Sebastian, thank you. Well, to validate our solution, we've interviewed some people of different backgrounds and received feedback regarding the idea. And they said it would be a great addition to promote a walking lifestyle that solves realistic problems faced by different people. According to our interviews, we found that the key point is to make people feel better. In the future, if the solution is widely implemented, there can be future improvements to the solution, such as lighting as well as continuous line of pit stops that forms a wall to completely protect the pedestrians throughout their journey. Vending machines and transparent screens for advertising could also be considered. In conclusion, the unpredictable weather is what deters people from walking instead of driving. Hence, with our solution, it hopes to encourage more people to walk instead and to create a sustainable future with electrical mobility. And that's it from us. We are Commutators. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Well, a lot of claps I see. Amazing presentation. In fact, under 5 minutes, actually. All right, so we're going to pass the time to the judges for any questions at all. Judges? Mr. Gree, you have any question?
Yep, thank you, Team Commuters, for that very innovative presentation as well. My question to you, you demonstrate throughout your presentation the benefit for the pedestrians, but I'm sure you would agree you would need to get some sponsors on board to support this. And what would be the benefit that they gain out of this, and how would you convince them on the sustainability element of this proposal?
All right, thank you, Ms. Sadine. I think I may have some answers for that. And yeah, actually, we believe that in future, we want to create a sustainable future with electric mobility. But also, Apart from the electrical vehicles, we believe we have certain corresponding supporting facilities, including the pedestrian side. And as I mentioned, we can, in future improvements, we can have the transparent screen at the windows, and also we can put some advertisements, posters on it, including some environment-friendly education videos, and to raise awareness of people to realize the importance and the welfare of clean energy, green energy, and all the possible solutions to that. And I believe my teammates can add some details to that. Chin, Sebastian, do you have any ideas to add?
Yeah, so I have one which it mainly consists of us showing advertisements, as what Rex said, but why that would be particularly attractive is because we are, in a sense, targeting the behavioral sense of Malaysian people, because all of us right now prefer driving over walking. I'm sure most of us can relate to that. And if, let's say, walking becomes more prominent and more people are seen walking by the road, or it's a safer option to do so, advertisements would be more and more effective as this behavior gets adopted more and more by Malaysians itself. Yeah.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Miss Agri gave us a thumbs up. She's done. Do we have any questions from Mr. Eza or Mr. Hafiz? Or we are ready to go on?
Hi, everyone. Hafiz here.
Hafiz, you have a question, right?
Yes. First of all, I love the name. Please stop, pit stop. Fantastic. That's genius right there. But I do have a question about the shareable umbrellas. How do you plan to implement this? How do you expect people to return them? And what about hygiene and whatnot? And secondly, what sort of maintenance would this system require, or would it be just a standalone install and forget about it kind of system?
Thank you very much. We believed, shared bike services exist, and we believe that the lessons learned from said companies can be transferred over to the shared umbrella services. And when it comes to hygiene, well, these days, COVID-19 is a serious issue. Fortunately, we hope that with public maintenance, and right now with public services having more frequent sanitation procedures, we hope that we could incorporate those into we could have said staff clean the umbrellas as well. And with maintenance, we kept in mind that for Malaysia, perhaps a cost-effective and low maintenance approach should be considered. So our design was focused to try to minimize the maintenance costs as much as we could. Our solution does not include any batteries at all, so that can help with that. If there are any concerns with battery degradation in the future, there's none with this.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Hafiz. Mr. Eza, you have any question? If not, we can move on then. You do?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Team Commutators. Thank you, kudos. Wow, interesting. So far, we are at the second team. I've learned a lot, actually, by actually watching the presentation sideline and listening to you guys answering to the questions from the judges. All right, now, we're going to give our judges a few seconds to key in the score while we introduce the third team. Now, team number 3 is actually from Taylor's University. You guys can get ready already. Get your slides ready because we're going to pin you on the screen very soon. Now, the name of this team is called S-Class. S-Class, huh? So Team S-Class from Taylor's University, they're going to present their idea on mobile charging truck. In short, we call it the MCT. So what is MCT about? When you guys are ready, we will then have you guys to begin your presentation, okay? All right, let's give them a few seconds. All right, just so we can have S-Class ready. All right, guys, keep encouraging one another if you can, all right? We see that the chat boxes are running. All right, guys, keep the emojis going. I know you guys might be nervous. All right, so yes, S-Class is ready. All right, guys, let's go.
All right, thank you. Let us start. So this is our Electric Mobility for Tomorrow project brought to you by first year engineering students S class. So, users. Introducing Rajesh. Rajesh is a father and a son to a family and is also a working individual. So, Rajesh obviously would need his own personal vehicle to transport to work. So, recently, Rajesh has thought about the idea of purchasing a electrical vehicle from upgrading from his petroleum one. Since Rajesh has a child with has a severe asthma condition, and on the other hand, his father has poor critical health due to old age. But there's something stopping Rajesh from making that decision, and it is due to the fact that there is a lack of electrical charging stations throughout the nation. Instead, Rajesh was left with two options: a hybrid car or petroleum one. But to Rajesh, it would seem like a waste to actually purchase the hybrid car, since he wouldn't be able to have the full access to electrical energy sources, which means he wouldn't be able to use it to its fullest potential. But if he was to still stick with the same vehicle type, it could put his family at harm, which is something Rajesh could not risk. Our group has conducted surveys to understand our users' pains and problems. Our users have stated that they would also use hybrid cars instead of electrical ones due to the same fact that there is no electrical charging stations that are common to be found. So, we have stated our users' POVs to get a better understanding of their frustration and what they need. So, which is higher accessibility. So, this is the collected data that we have of our users' answers and choices.
The naming of our prototype is called the MCT, otherwise called the Mobile Charging Truck. The prototype helps in a way to eliminate the frustration of finding charging stations for their electrical vehicles. Our prototype works as a truck that is able to supply electrical energy to electrical vehicles by going to designated area requested by the users. What makes our prototype unique is that it is able to cut the cost of investment, where charging stations are not needed to build all over the place when it can just depend on several trucks. Another thing that makes our solution unique is that the truck itself has a room space that can carry the car and drive it to the requested location by the users. So the car itself can charge while reaching its destination, so no time will be wasted.
Harris, next.
Guys, are you guys having a technical problem?
Apologize for that. Harris Lee Cheng Wang. Seems he is not responding.
Oh, sorry,
could you?
Muted.
Sorry, I was muted just now. We have broken down the main parts of our prototype alongside information on how it could run. Firstly, let's look at the prototype components. Apart from the big room space that will be provided for loading the car up, the truck is equipped with solar panel for additional energy maintenance that is also environmental friendly. Because of the truck works on electricity for both charging and driving, therefore a high voltage lithium-ion battery with huge capacity is installed on the truck.
Next, for the validation, we have conducted a survey to ask the opinions on what our users think of our prototype solution. We were able to gather many responses, noting that many would agree to purchase our idea, and others have also agreed that the idea itself could help provide cleaner energy from a far world, as well as give more convenience and higher accessibility to modern energy. We have asked feedback from people of different backgrounds and ages. Let us look at the feedback. Both Lata and Emily have agreed that the prototype proposed can provide more accessibility and will help to improve climate change, as well as also reduce the risk of global warming.
Other feedbacks that were also given to us were taken into consideration of improving our prototype. So one of the first feedback that was given to us states that our prototype may not be suitable for the long run, meaning that as electrical vehicles start to gain more popularity and recognition, it would be a better idea to implement charging stations all over the place rather than rely on mobile charging trucks. Another feedback was also given to us is that our product may not be efficient. Let's say in terms of cost, too much money would be needed to be built and maintain our prototype. And in terms of energy, it would take a significant amount of power to charge and drive the vehicle at the same time. But overall, the majority of our users have stated that they support the solution as it can bring the market of EV cars higher and make it more accessible to energy sources. Thank you, and this is Team S-Class.
All right, good job, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for the presentation. Okay, so now it's time for the Q&A. Judges, the floor is now open. Mr. Gree, do you have any question?
Yes. Thank you, Team S-Class. I hope you are inspired by our S-Class, which we just recently launched. Very excited to see the name. Great stuff. My question to you is, I think you have quite rightfully identified the charging infrastructure as a challenge. However, the prototype that you present definitely may have its challenges in reaching the nationwide ability to provide and at the same time being expensive. How would you get past this practical situation?
Firstly, we would like to promote this idea throughout at least Southeast Asia, since electric cars are not widely recognized, especially hybrid cars, since in America and Europe it's widely popular there. So what we would like to do is we would like to just commercial our idea in Southeast Asia first. For the pricing, it is considered expensive, as it would take a significant amount of money to do so. So what it would be done is that it would rely on just a few trucks with several points to stop by. So we would be using our prototype specifically only for emergency cases where users are in the middle of nowhere and will have their battery run out. So that way we can conserve money and energy at the same time.
Just as a follow-up question, I do not know the fuller details of your prototype on the truck, but I can imagine that it will not be a zero emission element to the contribution of sustainability. So your solution, on the other hand, also creates, let's just say, a carbon neutrality discussion. And how would you manage balancing at the end of the day, accelerating EV versus this sustainability challenge?
Sorry, ma'am, would you come again with the question?
So your idea of the truck, right, definitely at the end of the day cannot be purely solar paneled only, yeah, I would imagine. It definitely contributes to carbon emissions, and therefore you have a little bit of a contradicting element to sustainability. How would you balance this off?
I think I'll take the question. Our mobile charging truck will be fully powered by the electricity. So we will depend on maybe something like a solar farm to charge up our truck at somewhere which is open space where we can build a big farm to recharge our truck. And by doing that, we can promote the sustainability into our product.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, do we have other judges who would like to ask questions?
Hi, Eza here. Just would like to confirm again, who is your customer just now you mentioned?
Mainly towards EV users and hybrid users as well.
Okay. I think this is a very innovative product and can actually provide solution to the future users. However, I think similar to the previous question, I think how do you make sure that the request by the possibly many users at the same time is able to be met? Because you did mention just now, you answered just now that currently you are tackling those who are having problem with depleting EV, right? So if you want to tackle all other users, I think it will be quite tough. How do you want to manage that?
The thing about our prototype is that it's a truck in general, so it is able to provide free commercial as well. So as users will drive by this truck, so they will be able to understand the feeling and get to know that there is accessibility towards clean energy, and that way it will bring the market of EV cars higher. It not only aims just for EV users, but to encourage petroleum fuel users to also use EV cars.
So you will say that's part of your I mean, indirectly, you are doing that as part of the promotion of EV cars as well.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Jay Hafriz, if you have any questions to add on?
Yeah, just a quick one. I think one of the biggest issues of EV adoption for well, pretty much the whole world is range anxiety. People getting scared of running out of juice. So I think this solution sort of works well in that sense. But at the same time, having all these, portable charging trucks at the same time will also add more worries for people who are not quite convinced into moving into EVs just yet. It's like giving them an idea that they will run out of juice at some point. Do you think that is a concern?
But the thing is, without this EV, people wouldn't think about transferring to EV cars yet. Why? Because everybody knows there are no EV cars. But if we do show this prototype, it may show a fear that, oh, my juice will run out, but it can give some sense to some other users out there that, oh, there's a portable electrical charging station out there for me. So it depends on the users, but if we don't promote this, it wouldn't be able to, let's say, encourage our users enough, because they wouldn't be able to see that something like this could exist for them.
All right, fair enough. Just like a quick one on the practical side of things. How do you expect consumers to have access to this? To
how
apps?
they are, sorry?
Would they?
You mean like
would-
contact service?
How they are able to request for this service. There will be this software implemented in your car. So your car itself would signal you that you are running out of electrical energy for your car. So because of this, the user itself would be able to either request for a car or go to the nearest charging stations there is, if there exists. But you are able to call for one. It is implemented in your car's software system.
All right.
Thank you so much, judges. Thank you so much, Team S-Class. Thank you, guys. Woo! Wow, we are half past the presentation so far of the tertiary level. Let's quickly go on to Team 4, shall we? All right, Team 4 would be the ME engineers from UTP, the University Technology Petronas. Are you guys ready? All good? Okay, guys, get ready yourself. Get your slides ready. Check your mics position. All right, and we have come down to the fourth team, the ME engineers, who will be presenting on their idea called Ether. Let's have a look. Guys, over to you.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are a group of UTP engineers and we are here to introduce our meaningful solution, Ether.
From the survey conducted by our team, we found out that half of our respondents are not interested in purchasing electric vehicles anytime soon. Following the statement, it's agreed that the charging time and running distance are the major obstacles in stopping them from purchasing EVs. However, if the problems were resolved in the near future, our respondents have stated that they are likely to purchase EVs as their next car.
Ineffective power management systems are a global issue where immediate solutions are needed as soon as possible before electric vehicles can become the norm. According to research conducted by Rahmat et al. In 2018, Malaysia is expected to produce 3.44 gigawatts hour of electricity nationwide to meet the transitions towards the era of EVs. However, with an annual growth rate of 5.6% in energy production, and where 80% of Malaysia's energy production comes from fossil fuel, the output is hardly enough and not eco-friendly at all. Nevertheless, insufficient EV chargers provided in places such as working places, supermarkets, resting stops, etc., as well as a lack of centralized charging monitoring app for users to determine their battery availability of their car, discourages people from purchasing electrical vehicles, making the whole situation falls into a never-ending loop.
Therefore, we believe that having a smart charging ecosystem for EV users will be the future norm of charging EVs. With this ecosystem, We aim to improve the energy usage efficiency via rewarding EV users who expand their charging time, reducing the load on both the grid and the battery. Nevertheless, through utilizing machine learning and AI, we can clearly identify areas in demand of chargers such that the issue can be solved with pinpoint accuracy. Moreover, we also wish to take one step further by eliminating the need of downloading dozens of applications just to charge your EV car with our one-stop application, Aether. In our current prototype, you can monitor your car's charging status anywhere you want with our application. We also encourage our users to charge your EV in the slow mode, which currently in our prototype is free. And if you wish to fast charge your car, it's always just a single click away. You can also view the charging location available around you, in-depth charging statistic, your membership status, etc. Combining this with our smart EV charger, we seek to free the users from constant anxiety of not fully charging their car through our application, thus making slow charging a viable option. Imagine an ideal scenario where all the users agree to charge their car by increasing their charging period 4 times. Since we all know that the power is the ratio of energy consumption per time, this will reduce the demand on the grid by 75%. Even if we take a step backward and assume that only 50% of the users agree to do slow charging during peak hours, we can still save enough energy to supply 60,000 Malaysian households during that time. This is an oversimplified model, however. We wanted to show what we can achieve when we encourage and educate people to slow charge their car whenever appropriate.
We are also considering some future implementations to our product. We plan to utilize QR codes to identify and access the EV charger via our application. Next is to cooperate with other potential collaborators such as the navigation and charger companies, as it can promote communication, knowledge exchange, and sharing between users and providers. Finally, features such as exclusive promotion to first-time users as well as other features will also be added into the Aether app. That is all from us ME engineers. Thank you for your time and interest in our project.
Thank you, ME engineers. Under 5 minutes, right? Good job. Short and concise. Okay, it's time for the challenging part where we face the giants, our judges. All right, judges, are you ready? Guys, are you ready? All right, let's begin with Mr. Gray. Do you have any question? Ladies first.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, team ME engineers. And I am so glad that you have been talking about a topic that we at Mercedes-Benz are daily discussing, which is the charging infrastructure in the country. I want to clarify, though, on your actual solution. Is it actually the smart EV charging that you are proposing, or the app to be able to locate charging points?
First of all, I'm the team leader. I want to say one thing about our solution is that it's a more complex technology, and Sheng will explain more about it.
Okay, so actually we wanted to promote our apps. So allow me to clarify more. So because right now in the market, there's lack of this one unified application, because each car company has their own unique apps, and each charger provider has their own unique app also. So we seek to unify all these apps into one single application. Like for example, if you go to a restaurant, every restaurant can deliver their food themselves, right? But the existence of Grab has made everything more convenient. So we seek to play this kind of role to fill in the market gaps.
Okay, then I ask you a follow-up question. It's great to have an app to be able to determine or even integrate where we find charging stations. How does it resolve the problem of not having charging stations throughout the country?
Okay, I will start. So current problem with charging stations that it's not enough in every city, yes. But however, 100 years ago, there wasn't gas stations everywhere. This was the work with with entrepreneurs and the government. So we want to show this solution for government and clarify that it will help to reduce the carbon emissions and make EV more available for users. Also about this, we will say more. Mir.
Excuse me, sorry. Actually, I wanted to add on. Okay. So since this is a unified software, right? So government has limited budget right now, so they don't know where to put their chargers. Okay, but with our apps, we can collect enough data so that whenever they wanted to build a charging station in another new city, we can use the all data to predict where are the areas that actually in high demand, or maybe even in a more specific numbers that how much charger would be needed to be built in that city, so that we don't over budget and we don't under budget. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, do we have more questions? Ezra, do you have any question?
No, my question will be the same as Mr. Green. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hafiz?
Yeah, just a quick one on your definition of slow charge versus fast charge. What are we looking at in terms of charging rate here?
Okay.
So
So
right now there's sorry.
Okay,
Right now there's three types of charging speed. Yes, and Sheng will explain right now how it will work.
Okay, so conventional charging for level 1 and level 2, it takes around 2 hours to fully charge. But normally if you go to office, you go and sit there for like 8 hours, right? So, and from your house go to office, it doesn't even use all the use all of your battery. So we see that it's actually not necessary to fully charge your car with a fast speed. So we will try to reduce in our first prototype, we want to reduce the charging time, not reduce actually, increase the charging time 4 times, so it will become 8 hours of charging. Yeah, for full charge, which if you go to office is more often than not necessary. You just plug in, then you normally just charge for like 20 minutes because from your house to go to office is only use that much energy. But if you increase the charging period to 4 times, it takes you around 1 hour more, which from morning until your lunch hour, there's still more than enough time to fully charge your car. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Any more questions? Okay, Hafiz?
Yeah, just follow up on that. I think you'll find that most EV owners will not charge as and when they get to a location, to a destination. They would most likely charge at home, which is very likely using a slower charger by your definition anyway. So I don't think it really makes a difference in that sense.
Okay,
Sheng,
thank you
will
so much
answer
for your
this question?
Yeah. Sorry? Yeah, you can go on.
Sheng will add about this, I think.
Okay, because yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you can go ahead. I'm just trying to help to moderate.
Yeah,
You can
sorry.
anything to add on. Yes, go ahead.
Because a lot of times like people have this constant fear of like they can't fully charge their car. So we wanted to provide a solution like they will always know that how much time their car before they fully charge. And we wanted to remove this kind of anxiety, because right now they have to download like different applications, and some applications are done by these EV chargers, which is not, they are more focusing on hardware. So yeah, we tried to reduce this anxiety and actually encourage them to slow charge it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, judges. Thank you so much to Team ME Engineers. Not easy, isn't it? But well done on all of your effort. A lot of thinking there. In fact, a lot of quick thinking actually. And by presenting the the idea itself wasn't very easy, but interesting, of course. Okay, while saying that, I know the judges are actually marking down the scores. And while they are tabulating the scores, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, students, we are now introducing the 5th team, which is also the final team in the tertiary level today. All right, you guys good so far? Good job, actually, guys. Good job so far. And now we also have another team from UTP. And the name of this team is called ZFAL. So Team ZFAL will be telling us more about their idea called Automatic Lighting System Highway. So what is this all about? Team ZFAL, when you're ready, we can begin. 5 minutes, guys. Are they ready? All right, let's see if your slides are up. Hang on a second. All right, guys, let's go.
Can you? Hello?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I think everyone can hear.
All right, we will. Okay, there's some problem with the technical glitch. Okay, let's give them a few more seconds just to rearrange and get them back online. Then we'll restart. Is that okay? All right.
Okay.
The team members, are you guys all in?
Yeah. Yes. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Okay, we'll start
Okay.
right now.
Okay. All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A very good afternoon to everyone. And we are the group ZFAL from UTP. And today we will be presenting our design, the automatic lighting system highway. Next, please. All right. Imagine you're on a highway, you're driving at night, and suddenly as you are driving, you approach a very dim area and suddenly there's no lights at all. This is a very common scenario that you find in Malaysia highways nowadays. So what we can extract from the scenario just now, the problems are, number one, lights on highway are not energy efficient. Number two, the highway lacks in the number of lights. Number three, the implementation of renewable energy in Malaysia is very low. Next, please. To combat this problem, our group has proposed 3 different types of solutions to it. Number one, by using renewable energies such as solar panels. Number two, by utilizing the surrounding space efficiently. And lastly, number 3, by only turning up the lights when it's needed or when cars are passing through. Next, please.
All right, now we have the validation to support the solution of our idea project. Firstly, from what my colleague have mentioned, we're only going to use renewable energy, such as a solar panel, which is environmental friendly. Moving on, which is space usage, by only using the kinetic pad on the road and the solar panel by the road. These two components does not take a lot of space, thus fully utilizing the space used. Lastly, energy efficient. As mentioned previously, we're only turning on the lights when it is needed. This will save energy, not to mention when the lights are turned off, this will reduce greenhouse gases produced from the light bulb. We're not only saving the energy, we're also saving the environment. Next slide. Now, these are the results from the survey we got, which got 27 responses, and these are the people who supported our idea. Next slide.
The main components required for our project would be firstly road lights. We prefer the road lights to be made of LED lights as they are much more efficient in terms of energy usage and they are typically brighter and can last longer. Next are solar panels and kinetic flow modules, which will be used to generate the electricity itself. And the kinetic flow modules will be acting as a switch to control the automation lighting system. And next is the power bank to store the excess energy harvested when the road lights were not being used. The main features of our project, again, they are energy efficient as we'll be saving a lot of energy through the utilization of automatic lighting system. Next is space efficient. As you can see, the solar panels and the kinetic flow modules will install directly on the road itself. And lastly, our project will be low on carbon footprint as our project will fully powered by renewable energy, which directly correlates to SDG 7 and 13. Next.
So moving on with the next slide is quite a presentation of how does the prototype or idea works out through the power of solar energy being gathered from the solar panels and then turned on by the kinetic flooring itself when the car passes through. Okay, next slide please. To elaborate much more precisely and detail of the video just now is during the day the energy will be harvested through the solar panels and also through the kinetic flooring, where all of this electric energy will be stored into a power bank which will be used later at night time. During the night time, when the lights will not be turned on as the car does not passes through, and then as the car passes through and triggers the kinetic flooring will also be acting as a switch which will turn on the lights needed. So the energy generated through the kinetic flooring will also be passed through to the power bank, and from those energy generated, it will lights up the road lights when needed when the car passes through. With this, next slide please. I hope that the presentation of my team from all of us are sufficient and enough and makes everyone understand of what the ideal presentation that we are giving out. With this, next slide please, Daniel. Alright, with this, we would like to say danke schön to everyone. And with this, we end our presentation today with the tagline, like the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Zifal. Okay, now Team Zifal has given us their presentation. It's time to also go into the Q&A session, if we have any. Okay, now for this, the judges are up. All right, team members, are you guys ready? Okay, let's begin if we have any question. Let's ask Mr. Hafriz instead this time. Hafriz, do you have any question first? Would you like to begin? If you do, have any questions, of course.
I was waiting for Visagi to ask first, actually.
Oh, all right. Or Mr. Agri then. Okay. You are on the lead.
Thank you, Team Zefal. I must say, what a pragmatic and practical topic to be addressing. You skimmed very quickly through what the customer responses would actually be or what you actually found. What were some of your main findings on that?
The main findings in terms of the survey, is it?
Yes, correct.
So most of the surveys would say that the implementation of this idea is actually really nice as it's very environmental friendly, and some of them actually suggested a few more ideas to our project, which is targeted towards rural areas. And I believe that this is really a good solution, as most of the areas that is not light up, especially in the roads or highways, are actually in rural areas such as in Sabah Sarawak or even in the Peninsular Malaysia, which is great because I've been to Great and the places there are actually really dark, and with this type of energy, I think this is actually will be really nicely implemented. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you. And maybe a follow-up to that. If I were to be your sponsor as Mercedes-Benz, how would you convince me to invest in this solution?
All right. First of all, if you truly sponsor us, I'm truly happy. Right. Okay, good. And it's nice to light up the mood a bit after being a bit of tension. So actually, you can tell I'm a bit nervous. All right. To answer the question, I believe that actually in Malaysia, we are lacking in terms of knowledge of understanding the sustainable energy. If we would ask people in modern cities like in Ipoh or KL or Kuala Lumpur, people would really know about sustainable energy and they are trying to practice it. But if we target it to rural peoples or rural areas, people wouldn't really know. And with this, I believe the market can be increased through the marketing of sustainable energy through Mercedes. With the energy faculties and the energy ideas have inside Mercedes, I believe that Mercedes would have the idea, would be able to market this and actually tells the knowledge towards the Malaysians and increase their knowledge about sustainable energy, and would be knowing the brand of Mercedes not only as a luxurious car or a very good car in terms of German technology and engineering, but also a very good company which are moving towards the SDG by the UN itself. I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much.
One simple question from me. How do you plan to make sure that this is going to be a successful solution product? You need to work with the local authorities. You need to work with government-related bodies. How do you plan to do that?
May I?
Yes, Arif, you can answer the question.
All right. If I may answer that question, first of all, I think it would definitely be on where is our problem is located. So usually it will be like my friend said, it's in Great, like places that are very I would say like isolated juga lah. So first we would find the places, and then we would find the sponsors and like appeal that there's actually a lot of prone to accidents in these places. So yeah, that would be my answer.
I believe that is a sufficient answer, and I hope that answers the question. If there are any following question, you may ask us, and we are glad to answer.
Okay, we'll come down to the last question if we have any. For this group, do we have a last question? Hafiz?
Yes, I do. First of all, love the idea. It's extremely practical and it covers a lot of things as well. It's clean energy, sustainable. And what I like the most is that it promotes safety, road safety as well. Lighting up roads that are much too dark is definitely a good thing. But, you know, me and just being practical, seeing that this is such a good idea, have you seen similar idea being implemented anywhere else in the world?
All right. So to answer this question, before I answer this question, I would like to say actually one of our team members is a fan of your channel, which is Daniel Haziq. He loves your video so much. So okay, now I'll move on to answering your question. To answer that question actually, so you would say on, can you repeat the question again? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The practical use, is it?
Yeah, because it sounds like such a clear and obvious kind of solution. Has it been implemented anywhere else in the world?
All right. So actually, I gained this inspiration or idea from my own experience when I'm driving the highway, and also when I research it back, actually it's quite implemented in Europe, this type of solution, where they use different type of technology such as solar, and actually a kinetic flooring is quite a new technology which has started being implemented in dancing floors and also in UK and Japan itself. So I think they have started to implement this technology itself, but they haven't really implemented the technology combined of solar and also kinetic flooring itself. So I think this would be a very great idea to implement to Malaysia. So we got this inspiration and we try to tweak it a bit and change it a bit depending on the situation here in Malaysia, which will really be suited, either it will be suitable or not for the Malaysian consumers. I hope that answers the question.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. That will be the final question for this team. Thank you so much for Team Zifal. Very interesting because, you know, there was a short fan club session happening there as well. Gave us a good laugh. And that would be the final way to actually end our presentation. Thank you so much to all 5 teams. Incredible effort, guys. Way to go, and brilliant ideas there that you have presented. Whew. Okay, so right now, guys, we are going to go very quickly to our secondary school category. With that, we're going to watch a video presentations, 2 minutes of video presentation. And in this category, guys, we will be judging based on the video presentation, and there will not be a Q&A session in this category. Now, for information, the secondary school students have been working on a challenge, all right? Basically, they came out with this project, an idea based on creating a delightful experience that is powered by electricity for users. So how is it going to be presented? What are the ideas they have? We're going to watch them right now. With that, let's begin with our first team, Vitality, all right? From SMK Putrajaya Precinct 18-1. And they will be presenting on their idea called Eco-Trick Bean. So what is Eco-Trick Bean? Let's find out from this video presentation, shall we?
Salutations to the honorable judges, the organizers, and everyone else. We are the students from SMK Putrajaya Precinct 18-1, and I will be representing as the group leader for Team Vitality. My name is Luqman Hakim bin Hamdan.
My name is Nur Isha binti Hamalik. I'm Hani Ain Adlina binti Marzuan. I'm Afaf binti Abdul Ghaffar. My name is Arina Krushi binti Adam Mehdi. Why do you think some people neglect recycling? And this is our users' answers. So we name our final solution as Eco-Trick Bin. The main idea is to redesign a smart electric public recycling bin that is powered by solar energy and has a built-in sorting system. It combines all different types of recycling bin into one. It also has a trash scanner to scan the material that is being thrown into the bin. The key stakeholders that we aim are foreigners, local residents, recycling centers, and also students. How does Eco-Trick Bin works? First of all, scanner will scan the trash. After the type of trash has been identified, the door will open automatically. User throw the trash inside the bin and the door will close by itself. The sorting system will push the trash into the correct bin and you're done.
The Eco-Trick Bin might fail if it automatically opens by accident as pedestrians walk by. Next, how can we prototype and test it? The Eco-Trick Bin will be tested to identify 2 things, which are the efficiency of the sorting system and the quality of the scanner.
Next is how will we measure success? First, there will be zero littering near the recycling bins. And secondly, more people use recycling bins. The pricing model for our Eco-Trick Bins is around 15 to 20,000 ringgit.
And for our budget and timeframe, our team has agreed for the production of the product to be about RM 15,000 and for the timeframe of it to be around 5 to 6 months. For commercials and advertisement, the budget for it will be between RM 5 to 6,000. In conclusion, our product, the Eco-Trick Bin, can help in creating a community that is more inclined to recycle their waste and encourage them to take part in making the world a cleaner and greener environment. That is all from us. Thank you for watching.
Of course, because it looks like a good invention and it will make life easier because it will be automatically sorted, right? Yes. So I would use it. It's better than normal recycling bin, what we have right now. Because right now everything is manual.
Thank you for watching. That's exactly what we saw in the video presentation just now. True, Fu actually says, very energetic presentation. I have to agree with you. Ilham also says so. Very energetic, very powerful presentation as well. All right. So thank you so much. Our judges will have to evaluate that, writing down their scores right now. We're going to give them a few seconds. So that was it, guys. SMK Putrajaya Precinct 18-1. Now, next up, we'll have for you the accelerators from SMK Sarjana Utama. So, for our second team here, the accelerators, they will be telling us more on the ideas called Shine on Solar. What is this solar about? Okay, we're going to watch this video in 3, 2, 1. Let's watch it.
Hi, we are from the team The Accelerators from SMK Sarjana Utama with members Izzah, Anggun, Ainul, Fazlina, and Kartiga. We'll be moving on the concept poster. What is it called? We name our solution Shine on Solar because of our objective as in making solar energy shining as the main source of the energy. Next is, how does it work? The sunlight will spontaneously hit the panel that faces the sun, which will generate a direct current. However, these currents are not suitable for a house. This current will be emitted by the current inverter to an alternating current, which is suitable for the house. This current will flow towards our breaker box and it will direct the current to any appliances that using electricity. The unused electricity will flow and will be drawn when needed.
The stakeholders to this solution are neighborhood with large families, the mechanical engineer, the solar panel installation company, the homeowner, the product manufacturer, and the government authority. We will measure our success by conducting surveys to validate assumptions and by checking customers' satisfaction through visit. We might fail due to poor user experience and due to consumers who still do not know how to use this product properly. In this solution, we are prototyping our panel sensitivity and our current inverter ability. This solution is charged around 200 to 500 Malaysian ringgit depending on size and watts. For our budget and timeline, each panel costs around 200 to 500 ringgit and installation costs around 6,500 ringgit, which will take about 1 to 5 days.
Next, we'll be heading to the important part, which is our team's prototype. We decided to use the Wizard of Oz prototype to create our model. Our panels come in various sizes to suit different types of houses and structures. The unique characteristic of our panel is that it is a self-cleaning solar panel, which eases the burden for the household to maintain it. Our main purpose is to reduce the energy consumption in residential areas. Therefore, we'll be seeking permission from the residential association and will be installing our solar panels to those who will want it in their household. Next. We have included a technical drawing as well. The energy generated from the 4 hours of effective sunlight is then converted into AC current. This will help to power up the appliances in the household as well as powering up the batteries. The charge controller is used to control how much battery is charged, the voltage, and the current. Therefore, during the night, the appliances will be powered up by the energy saved in those batteries.
Next, this is the feedback that we received by a survey form on the use of electricity at home to the community nearby our school. Most of this community have around 5 to 7 members in their household. There's also half of them are using more than 12 electrical appliances in their houses. Also,
65.4% of this community whose electric bills cost around 100 to 300 Malaysian ringgit per month. However, there are still around 37.6% of this community whose household incomes are still below 5,000 Malaysian ringgit. Luckily, all of this community have attempted to save their household electricity consumption. And at the end of the survey, there's around 90% members of this community who are interested in solar power technology. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you, the accelerators. Wow. You know what? Looking at the comment box, very interesting comments that we've received so far while the judges are actually tabulating the scores. Just give them a few seconds. I'm just going to read through some of the comments here. Ahmad Arif said, are they really secondary students? Very gempak presentation. And Mio said, semangat. Nancy says, well done, the accelerators from SMK Sarjana Utama. Well done, well done. Great presentation, guys. Very true. Actually, not just SMK Sarjana Utama. In fact, since the beginning of our presentation from the secondary school and in fact also the tertiary levels, it has been very impressive so far, isn't it? Okay, now let's move on to the third team of the secondary level. Of course, we have the students from SMK Seri Bintang Selatan. And the team name is called the Others. What is the Others going to present to us? They're going to tell us an idea called gyration, if I'm not wrong on the pronunciation. And let's see what they have to say.
Hello to all the judges, we're the Others. A group of students will be representing SMK Seri Bintang Selatan. My name is Lim Yunchi and along my teammate here, Benjamin, we'll be presenting the slides together. This presentation wouldn't be completed without the teamwork of the Others. Next. Today we'll be explaining about our product called gyration. Based on the Google Form survey we did, we found out that most users who are working adults are dissatisfied with charging the electric car almost constantly. Since they're always busy with work, they can't always find time to charge their car. That is why my team and I decided to create a product which reduces the need of an electric car to charge often, whilst not wasting any electricity or fuel. Our stakeholders are, of course, working adults, and we'll measure the success by the number of customers who bought our products and the satisfaction from those customers. I'll now pass it on to Benjamin.
Now, you might be wondering, how does this product work? Now, this product contains two separate parts, which is the mounting plate and the blade. The product is installed with a custom nut to fit into the wheels to secure it. Now, this product is made out of recycled material. The mounting plate is made out of aluminum, while the blade will be made with ABS to keep it lightweight and strong simultaneously. Now, how does it function whilst driving? Now, while the vehicle is moving, the wind force will cause the blade to rotate, now generating electricity. Now, how might it fail? Well, from a buyer's perspective, the product just doesn't seem to catch enough attention, and some might even think that it's not worth it for the price. Now, what can we prototype and test? We can prototype it to a simulation or with an electric toy car. Now, are we charging and how much? Yes, we are charging. We're charging 500 for 4 parts and an additional 100 for the installation. Now, what is our budget and timeline? Our budget will be 400 ringgit, and our timeline for the analysis data will be 1 week, product brainstorming 2 weeks, prototype 1 week, and production a week. Now, here is the simulation for the front view of our product. And here is our simulation for the side view of our product.
That is all from us for today. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation.
Thank you, Team Others. And the name of their product is actually called gyration. Interesting. It actually has a simulation there. Wow, right? The first simulation I see throughout the video presentation so far. Okay, so next we have come down to team number 4. We have 2 more to go, right? Including team number 4, guys. Okay, so keep up your attention. Make sure you stay tuned with us until the very end to find out actually who will be the winners ultimately, all right? Okay, now, USJ 13, it's called, the name of the 4th team is actually called USJ 13 because they are from SMK USJ 13 Subang Jaya. And the name of the idea is actually called Notify. What is Notify? Let's find out.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Our group from SMK USJ 13 called USJ 13 consists of Alisa, Salman, Ashraf, Faris and Alia. Our solution is called the Notify. Hi, this is Asman. He is a teacher. During the pandemic, he's been teaching online classes a lot. One day, he got disconnected from his Wi-Fi and was kicked out of the meeting due to poor connection. However, he didn't realize it as he only has a single display and it was focused on the slides. He continued to teach no one for about 30 minutes until he finally realized it when asking his class a question, with nobody answering it.
The problem statement. Some users do not have multiple monitors to look at the meeting and slides at the same time. In some circumstances, they might get disconnected and they won't even realize it. The main objective of our project is to notify users when their Wi-Fi is not working properly.
How does it work? First of all, this device needs to be connected to your gadget or any other thing that require internet connection. After the user turns the switch on, this device will continuously check the network connection. And if there's no network connection, piezo buzzer and LED light will be turned on to alert the user. And after that, the user will need to turn off the device switch so that the user can fix the issues. Lastly, after fixing the issues, the process will repeat.
So, why might our project fail? One is the LED is not bright enough for users to notice, and number two is the piezo buzzer is not loud enough for users to notice.
We consider it a success if our targeted user is able to solve the problem of accidentally being disconnected from their meeting without realizing it, and also if our user is able to notice the device notifying them when an internet problem occurs. This is the illustration of our prototype. As you can see, the device is consisted of Arduino Nano, an LED, a piezo buzzer, a switch, and a breadboard. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, USJ13. Wow, guys, team number 4. In just like this swift second, we have completed 4 teams of video presentation. In fact, I find it pretty amazing, isn't it? Because, MCO, we had MCO, the pandemic and everything, one after another. I know a lot of schools or maybe classes, they're still conducting classes, just like what the presentation said, online or working from home. And how they actually generate ideas when they're all, at home separately, attending classes separately, and they could actually produce video presentations like that, idea like that. Very impressive, isn't it? Kudos, good job, all right? So coming down to Team 5, the name of Team 5 is ZAP. Zach AP, Zap with a thunder lighting there, very interesting emoji they actually gave us. And this team is actually from SMK Seri Hatamas. So we are going to watch a presentation with the idea called Recycle.
A warm welcome to all the judges and viewers of this presentation. First of all, I'd like to thank organizers of this program for inviting us today. My group members and I are from SMK Triathamas from the group ZAP. We are here today to talk to you about the app that we are creating that encourages recycling habits in the current generation. This app is a form to run the whole concept of recycling. And now I'll pass it on to Karthi.
Thank you, Karthika. The app that we're creating is called as Recycle. This is a simple flowchart of how the app works. Rain and Sachin will explain it more in detail in a separate slide by illustrated animation which has been done. Moving on to our key stakeholders are teenagers, young adults, and basically people who have access to their phone, app developer, retail companies, funders, and Waste Management Association Malaysia, also known as WMAM. Furthermore, we personally will measure our success by looking at the number of our active users and the number of downloads. Now we'll proceed with my team member Winnie.
Thank you, Karishma, for handing it over to me. To continue ahead, I'll talk about how our app might fail. We came up with few points starting with lack of users, lack of awareness, and people who take less initiative in recycling. Next, we can prototype and test the wireframe for the app, paper prototype for the app, and simulation. The estimated budget and timeline for the app is 10,000 and 3,000 for the bins, whereas the sales and marketing is 2,000. Lastly, the app is available for free download. Next, I'll hand it on to Sachin.
These are the various responses that we have gotten through the survey. The prototype that we have created is a wireframe prototype. Next, me and Rain will explain the concept animation of our app. Firstly, our users will go to the recycling bin and will then open up the app. They will then scan the QR code on the bin, which will then lead them to the information page to fill in the form and send the picture of their recycled item and proceed to submit their form.
passing it on to Rin. When the users accumulate enough points, they will be able to redeem rewards. The users will have to press the shop icon at the bottom of the home page, which will lead them to the reward page. Lastly, the users can participate in challenges to collect bonus points and even special rewards by pressing the challenge icon. As the team leader, I'd like to thank all my team members and the organizers of the program for giving us this delightful opportunity in participating in this program. We sincerely appreciate your attention today. To conclude this presentation, I'd like to say that we should start taking the initiative to go green in order to save the life of our future generation. As the saying goes, the earth is what we all have in common. That is all from us. Thank you.
All right, there you go, guys. Our final video presentation from our secondary level. Thank you so much to all 10 teams for your incredible effort and brilliant presentation. Wow. How about let's give them a great, emoji. Give us a lot of applauses. Okay, I see a lot of applauses are going on. Yes, yes, yes. A big round of applause. And congratulations, guys. You guys have completed all your presentations. You can get the nerves off your chest, okay? Now, of course, I think the judges would like to hear from them what they have to say, an overall comment of the students' presentation, any advice to take away as a future employer, from this experience itself and from the ideas they've presented. So with that, we're going to bring our judges up again to say a few words, if you may. All right, let's begin with our President and CEO of Mercedes-Benz Malaysia, Ms. Segri. I'd like to hear from you. What's your overall comment? What do you think about the overall presentation so far?
Wow, I'm really encouraged. I'm extremely excited to have met these 10 groups. What an exciting challenge. What great and innovative ideas. It makes me believe at the end of the day, we have a future generation of people that take us forward. Thank you very much to both the tertiary students as well as the secondary students. You guys are great. I love the thinking, the forwardness. And at Mercedes-Benz, we are really, really delighted to see that you are thinking quite practically, pragmatically, and also on the same topics that concern us as an organization and on sustainability. I can only encourage you to continue with this drive, continue with this forward thinking, take your ideas to the next level, and don't give up. Very, very innovative. Very nice to see you on board, and I'm extremely excited to be part of this program with you.
Thank you, Ms. Sagri. Very encouraging, don't you think? Not only encouraging, I think it has given, a lot of our participants there, I would say recognition, actually, to reaffirm that, hey guys, your ideas are there, you have presented it, you are bold enough to share your ideas, which is great. It is actually very insightful, even for the industry itself. Like Mercedes-Benz, Ms. Sagri has given us such great affirmation. Thank you so much. Okay, what about you, Mr. Eza, our CEO of Petrosains? Anything you'd like to say?
Okay, first and foremost, I think I would like to congratulate our students for participating in this electric mobility for tomorrow, a virtual stand series. Personally, I'm actually impressed with the pitching session just now. And our students are very confident when expressing their ideas. And I can see that your solutions are very meaningful when you are able to connect the pain points of the users to the solution. I think being able to create solution based on users' need are some of the skills that needed in the industry today. If I might suggest, the tool that you learn throughout this design thinking challenge should be able to apply in your daily life as well. I think the more you practice it, the easier it gets. It'll be great. I think if all students can challenge themselves again in the future, and join more innovation challenge like this, I think keep innovating and creating meaningful solutions.
Thank you. Thank you, Eza. Thank you so much for your advice. Great takeaway there, guys. I hope you guys are listening. Learn something today. All right, finally, let's hear from our final judges, one of the final judges, of course. Last but not least, we have Mr. Hafiz. Any advice?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to share my enthusiasm with the rest of the judges. I think, well, the kids these days, they look very good, they sound very good. You can't imagine that these are school kids and university kids anymore. I mean, the presentations were very well done. Most of you guys spoke very clearly, very eloquently. I'm extremely impressed. And with the ideas as well, it's clear to see that the younger generation is, I would say, a lot more. Well, you guys know what's going on in the whole world, environmental sustainability issues, things that perhaps people of the older generation are not quite, understanding. So it's good to see that the younger generation already have all that in place. In terms of all the new solutions that you guys are suggesting, I think most of them do sound very good. If most of them do come into place, I think we will be in a much better place in the long run. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Hafiz. Thank you so much to all the judges for the overall comments and advices, of course, and words of encouragement. I hope you guys have heard every word and put them into your pocket. Remember them. All right, so our judges will have some work to do right now. All right, they will get busy tabulating their scores and deciding who will be our winners for today's contest. With that, I'd like to invite our judges to attend a deliberation session right now. All right, you guys will be in a breakout room, I believe, right, in which you guys will discuss the results. Meanwhile, guys, students, we have something for you right now. Okay, it's time to really relax, let loose. You see, I'm also letting loose just so I could help you guys to let loose as well. Stay on with us. We have something else for you, okay, while the judges are getting themselves busy. Now, we're going to play a game. How about that? Are you guys ready for games? If you are, can I see a thumbs up? I'm very impressed, guys. I'm superbly impressed by your presentation. Although I'm not the judges, I am not in the automotive industry or in any courses that I've seen you guys done, but I thought it was really innovative, and you guys are so aware of what's happening, and all around the world, in fact. So we're gonna play this game. It's a trivia game to see how fast you are, how accurate you are, and how alert you are, and how well known are you towards the electricity, or maybe we would say the automotive industry, or just general knowledge. Okay, so this game is called it's a very quick game where you use your phone to play. All right, so as you can see on the screen right now, guys, I need you guys to either scan the QR code or log on to crowd.live and enter this code MBEMT. I repeat, MBEMT. All right. And then, after we have about a nice number of participants inside, we'll then begin. So how does this game run? Basically, all of you will play on your own pace. Now, remember, the fastest and the most accurate ones who get all the answers correctly will win. So you will want to join us because the top 5 winners will walk away with special prizes by Petrosains. Guys, we only have 2 of you in only, guys. Only 2 of you are in. I need more of you to participate in this. All right, I need more of you to participate. Join us. It's very simple. You will want to join, I repeat, because you guys will get something else apart from the prizes that we've mentioned earlier, a part of the prizes from the competition. We have another special prize just for you, brought to you by Petrosains. So you do not want to miss out on this, okay? Come on, guys, join us. All you have to do is to scan the QR code on the screen right now, or log on to crowd.live, and then key in the code, enter the code that we have for you. It's called MBEMT, all right? MBEMT, senang saja, very simple. So far we have about 30 people. We have about 73 or more of you. There's so many of you who are here with us. Come on, guys, join us. Let's go. Yes. I see in the comment box, Atik says, thank you, Petrosains and Mercedes, for this opportunity to my students. Oh, I think Puan Atik, is it? I think you are a teacher, I assume. Ilham says the tension was so high just now. True lah. It was really tense. We were all looking behind the cameras. We were doing this, clenching our teeth. Kanchong for you all. And Ilham, you were very interesting. You know why? You said so many things to the judges. Thank you. I like you. Good one. You know how to play the favorable ticket. All right. So yes, Ilham, are you in already? I hope you are. Okay. The rest of you, Chikit, are you in? Chikit. I see you. Are you in the game? I want you guys to join. Come on, guys. James, are you in the game? James Wong, Lee Zhuoshen. It's actually a challenge between the tertiary level, which means those of you who are in college or university, against the secondary school. How cool is that? Let's see who is going to be the winner, because assuming the college students will know more, right? Since they study only that course itself, they're focusing on that particular courses, whereas the secondary school students have a broader options of curriculum. So who's going to win? That's interesting, isn't it? So Yusheng, are you in? Yusheng, I like how you answered your question just now. There, Yusheng, I hope you're in. So Hizam, are you in also? Guys, I need you guys to be in. Oh, Miss Atik says, yes, I'm a teacher from SMK Sri Bintang Selatan. Okay, thank you. Ahmad Arif. Okay, I hope you guys are in. We have about 52 people only so far. All right, I'm calling names. I hope you guys are in. Li Zhuoshen. Li Zhuoshen. Join us. Okay, we're going to begin in the next 10 seconds, guys. We're going to begin after we have about 55 amount of people. Ahmad Arif says, yes, we're in. All right. Okay, we'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now, the first question. Keep on pressing, guys, if you already know the answer. About 12 seconds there. Who is the sponsor for the electric mobility for tomorrow? Simple lah. This one, very simple. A, B, C, or D. Which one is the answer? If you don't get it correctly, I think you have... Okay, yes. Okay, the answer is D, Mercedes-Benz Malaysia. Okay, let's go for question number 2. Guys, the fastest and the most accurate ones wins. Okay, what is the definition of mobility? Cell phone, ability to move, sustainability, or telecommunication? Okay, what is your definition of mobility? A bit of thinking there, right? Hizami, you're wiping off your sweater. I see you're doing this. Okay, now, are you ready? Guys, let me just let you know again, okay? I know I'm reading the questions, but there's actually a timer on the bar, the timer bar. You have to answer your questions as soon as you know it, immediately, all right? Be as accurate and as fast as you could, just so you could win the special prize, okay? All right, the next question, let's go. Okay, what is the vision of Mercedes-Benz? Okay, if you look around the virtual background, you would know, Language literacy, road safety, food safety, or D, CO2 neutrality for all the passengers car fleet by 2039. Which one? Okay, D. Sometimes the longest one is the right answer, right? That's what my secondary school teacher said when I did SPL. Pilih saja yang panjang. Okay, correct. Congratulations. How many of you got it right? I hope you guys got it. Okay, now let's go for the next one. Question 4. How many students participated in the virtual STEM series? If you listen to what I said at the beginning, you would know. A, B, C, or D? Okay. A, B, C, or D? Okay. Now you know lah. Okay. And the answer is C. 150 amazing students participating. All right. Okay, next. Let's go. The next question. Which of the following is not the SDGs used as a guide for this challenge? Ooh. A, B, C, or D? Okay, see lah, which one is more relevant, all right, and which one is not the one? Okay, so which one is not the guide? There you go. A, Goal 3, which is good health and well-being. It's not used as the not the SDGs used as a guide for this challenge, okay? Whew. Are you guys there so far? Let's go for question number 6. Be fast, yeah. Which of the following is a tool used in a discover phase in the design thinking process? A, B, C, or D? Bullseye? Used, I don't think so. B, concept poster, prototyping. Okay. Did you guys get this correctly? Okay, now next. Let's go for the next question very quickly, yeah? Now, which of the following is not included in the persona profile? Behaviors, needs, motivation, how might we? Guys, I tell you, these are very hard for me. I'm not in this industry. I cannot answer any of the questions correctly, actually. You guys should educate me, all right? I'm learning something by, having this game with you guys. All right, the answer is how might we, all right? Now, question number 8. Are you ready? Let's go. To tackle climate change, is it necessary to reduce greenhouse gases, water vapor, nitrous oxide, methane, and carbon dioxide? True or false? Is it necessary to reduce greenhouse gases, water vapor? True. The answer is true. All right, next. Question number 9. I think that was pretty easy. Now this one is easy also. Come on, guys. EVs will reduce noise and lower emissions. True or false? This one cannot salah lah. Tak boleh salah ni. Okay, this one I don't think you get it wrong. The answer is true. Okay, next. Is this the final question? All right, the final question, guys. The temperature of the planet has risen considerably in the last 60 years. 2010 to 2020 was the coldest decade ever recorded. True or false? Okay, this is an environment relevant question. Yes, the answer is false. The answer is false. Not coldest, I think. Hottest decade, right, I think. All right, so the winning players so far. Let's see the top 3. Okay, now top 3, I need you guys to respond to me so that I know whether or not are you from secondary school or the tertiary level. Okay, third place, Haris, are you here with us? Haris, if you're here, please say yes in the comment box. Haris, you are number 3. Haris is yes? Wait. Oh, Li Wei Cheng is Harris, is it? Li Wei Cheng is Harris, is it? Li Wei Cheng just responded. Okay, wait, okay, you are Harris. Okay, so Li Wei Cheng, Harris, are you from secondary school or the tertiary level? If you are, please state and tell us what's the name of your college or your secondary school. Let's see who wins first, who wins more. Oh, you're from Taylor's. Okay, so kudos to Taylor's. You are at the 3rd place right now. Let's see who is at the 2nd place. Benjamin. Benjamin, are you here with us? Benjamin, congratulations. You are the 2nd place. I want to see if you're here, please say yes at the comment box. Hi, you're Benjamin. Benjamin Chu. Which school are you from? Are you from the secondary level or the tertiary level? I'm very interested to find out. Benjamin. He's typing. Benjamin. Secondary level. SMK. This is the Seri Bintang Selatan kot. Wow, congratulations! Secondary level against Taylor's. Taylor's is at 3rd place. Secondary level, 2nd place. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Okay. Let's see who's the winner. Let's see who's the winner. Okay, winner is Sheesh. Sheesh, where are you? Sheesh, where are you? Good job, Benjamin. Yes. Puan Atik, your student kan? Okay, so let's see. Sheesh, where is Sheesh? Okay, Louis said, I hope that the tertiary level will win. Is that what you meant? You said tertiary level, Taylor's Uni. Okay, now, Sheesh, where are you? If you are here, say yes. We're looking for you because you are our 1st place. Oh, Louis, it's me. I'm Sheesh. Why are you using username? Very special nickname there. And you are from tertiary level, Taylor's also. Okay lah. Taylor's trash it all. You got the 1st and 3rd place. Okay. Okay, congratulations there. Yay. But guys, don't worry because the top 5 winners, actually, we are giving away prizes for this. Although we did not acknowledge top 4 and top 5 just now. But hey, we got your name under our data. All right. And just like what Fu has told us, Fu Hui Chun. Now, look at the command. It says, kindly email to this email address to inform that you are the winners today for this trivia game. All right, only the top 5. Can we see the top 5 again? Do you have it? Okay, we're going to show you the top 5 very soon. We're just tabulating them, listing it down. Did you guys enjoy the game? Was it okay so far? Was it very challenging or easy? Tell me in the comment box. Was it easy for you, challenging for you, or normal? Yes means what? Harris, what does yes mean? Okay, so the top 5 are Mr. Okay, starting from the 5th place. Oh, okay, it keeps running and running, is it? Okay, later on we'll be able to see who are at the 5th place. So for those of you who are, I think you can see it on your phone as well, right? Your phone, once you have entered and ended your game, you know who you are. So for top 5, besides the top 3 that I've told you, please email to the address that we have just acknowledged earlier, all right? And then the prizes will be, I think the info details will be emailed to you, all right? And we'll talk to you about how you can redeem your prizes or deliver it to you. All right. So Ilham said it was challenging and interesting. To Wei Cheng, which is Harris, he said it was easy peasy. Couchy Kid says best. I don't know how was it, but I hope that you guys had fun there. All right. Okay, guys, we're going to take a very short break. Are we? We're going to take a very quick break, guys, just so we can have the judges to list down the prizes. And then we will, by doing so, guys, we're going to take a very quick, in fact, we have a special show for you, right? Okay, guys, sit back, all right, because right now, while we're having the prizes and the winners, the results being sorted out, we're going to show you a very special curated science show by Petrosains science communicator, Mr. Cairo Afiza. What is it about? It's actually called the Electrostatic Science Show. Let's watch it.
Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? Good? My name is Cairo. I'm one of the science commentators here at Petrosains. I'm very glad to be with all of you today. Well, I'm very lucky today to be with all selected students who have completed their design thinking program brought by Mercedes-Benz Malaysia. Congratulations for completing your design thinking program. Well, I'm going to perform a science show today about combustion, light, static electricity, and electricity. For my first science show demo, I'm going to perform about combustion. So what I need is the first one, fluid, which is I'm using metal tube spirit. Second, an empty bottle, and also heat and fire. So what I'm going to do here, first I need to put some of this metal tube spirit. Okay, put it aside. I'm going to shake and swirl this around. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to create a combustion. For us to create combustion, there is 3 elements. The first element we need oxygen, which is in the air. Second element, the fuel, which is I just put the metal spirit. And the third one is the heat from here. Well, if you can see, there is oxygen inside here and there is a fuel, but there is no combustion because there is no heat. Okay. First, and now I'm going to put all the excess metal spirit out from here. Okay. Alright, so it's empty. Okay, now while waiting for that, I just have to remind everyone, please do not try this at home. And please, if you want to try this, make sure you always practice your standard safety operation procedure. Standard safety procedure. Okay, so okay, so now I'm going to put on the third element, which is the heat, to the bottom here. So I want everybody to observe what happened. Okay, so if you guys ready, if you're scared, you can close your ears. If you're not scared, just look at this. Alright, well, before I put everything together, I just need to check again. If there is some excess, I need to move it all the way. Okay. Okay, so now we are ready. So let's put the fire together on my tree. Are you ready? If you're ready, so put together. 1, 2, 3. Wow! Look at that. What just happened? Okay, so first thing first, you can see the fire. The blue color or red color or purple color? Yes, blue. It's a blue color. And there is some byproduct. What is the byproduct down there? Yes, the byproduct down there is water. So you can try this. Make sure you follow the safety. And here you go.
So, what actually happened? A mixture of alcohol and air, the large polycarbonate bottle has been ignited. The rapid combustion reaction, often accompanied by a dramatic whoosh sound and flames, demonstrates that a large amount of chemical energy released in the combustion process. Is that cool? Yeah, it's hot.
For my next demo, I'm going to talk about light. Light is a part of energy. Energy that makes us to see all the things around us in the world. Light is energy visible that we can see in our own eyes. So, this is laser. Laser stands for light amplified by the stimulate emission of radiation or laser. So for the safety, I have to use the safety glasses and laser. If you can see, this is the high intensity laser blue color. So this experiment, I'm going to form all these 3 balloons using this high intensity laser. Are you guys ready? So if you're ready, put on everything and focus. If you scared, close your ear. So are you ready? 1, 2, and 3. Wow, there you go. We managed to pop all these 2 balloons. Is it clear?
Did you know that laser can laser cut things? What else do you think can a laser do? Mercedes-Benz, the main brand of Daimler AG, was one of the first users to use lasers in their series of production, and still expands the usage of the laser beam as a wear-free tool.
How many of you have seen this? This is a machine called reverse machine. This machine can produce electrostatic induction to produce electric potential between 2 electrons. So I'm going to show you some bizarre effect that we can produce from this machine. Are you ready? So let me do it. First, I have a gap. Then I put these 2 together and see what will happen. That's it. There you go. So cool, look. Alright. For this experiment, I'm going to invite one volunteer to help me out. But before that, let's welcome my volunteer, Idayu. Thank you, Idayu, for having us today, for doing this experiment together today. So first thing first, I need to check on your hand. There is any metal? No. Okay, good. So first, you need to put one of your hands to hold this. Right? Anyone? Okay, good. And the other one, try to put on top of the paper bit. Okay? So now, I'm going to spin it and let's see what happens if you can focus on the paper bit there. Okay? Okay, and one more time. Make sure that you don't touch any part of this only red. Okay? So, let's try. 1, 2. No, I mean, wipe your hand. Oh, there you go. Up a bit, your hand. Move up a bit, your hand. So, move down a bit. There you go. Can you see that? The paper go to a diode pump. Alright, now. Okay, good. Give it back to air diode, everyone. Alright, so, isn't it cool? So for me, this is a very interesting machine that we can do experiment together. Is it?
As the wheel spins, the positive charge will move towards the double-ended brush on the other disc. As the discs continue to spin, the original positive charge will reach the collecting combs on one side and will then be stored in the leading jar capacitor.
Let's turn off the lights. Now, it's going to be fun. For my next demo, I will use this special fluorescent bulb. Did you see a light here? There's no light. But I'm going to do some magic here. Well, I would like to invite one of my special diode to come on the stage. Give it back to Evalu. So Evalu, I need to have you put your one hand over there. Right, cool. Another hand, hold over here. See, there is no light at all. But can light on? So let's try. I'm going to grab slowly from her body, straight, and look at that. I can control the bulb using my finger. Well, it's going down. We can bring up, and we can bring down that. And there we go. See, there we go. See how interesting it is. You can see by using only air pump, we can make this fluorescent light on. Give it back to everyone. So, isn't that cool?
A plasma ball is a sealed glass containing low pressure liquid gases. When the ball is turned on, the electrical current ionizes the gas in the ball, creating plasma. When you touch the surface of the plasma ball, you can see the path of the plasma filaments running between the electrode and the insulating glass shell.
That's the end of my show, everyone. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Well, you still remember the photo clip that we covered just now? Combustion, very good. Right? Static electricity. And the last one, electric. Well, I hope you enjoyed and hope to see you in the future. Take care.
Thank you, Cairo. Nice pose there. All right, guys, it was a bit like a scientific magical show there, right? Very interesting. Okay, first thing first, guys, I would like to say that the results are out. Are you guys excited? Ready for it? But before that, I need you guys to switch on your cameras. Guys, all of you have your cameras up, shall we? Okay, because I need to see all your faces and we'll be taking a lot of photos back end as well. So if you could switch on your cameras, it's easier for us to, group you up back end. Our crew members are actually here working them out. All right, so make sure you switch on your cameras at all times, okay, to capture your beautiful faces. Okay, next, before we announce the results, because the graduation ceremony, we'd like to invite our guest of honor, who is also one of our honorable judges. She will be giving us a concluding remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, from Mercedes-Benz Malaysia, Ms. Segri Sardin.
Thank you. Selangor State, Kuala Lumpur, and Putrajaya Education Departments, university partners, dedicated teachers and lecturers, students, and of course our future innovators, media partners, my fellow colleagues from Mercedes-Benz Malaysia, and partner representatives from Petrosains. A very good evening and thank you to everyone for joining us today. I would really like to take this opportunity to thank you, fellow students, for your participation, for your innovative presentations. Your ideas were a true inspiration and definitely encourages us for a better tomorrow. A big thank you to everyone that has contributed in making this program a success. And our aim in this program was most definitely to increase the awareness on electric mobility and energy planning for a safer and sustainable future. Ladies and gentlemen, it is great to know that Mercedes-Benz Malaysia has received great support from the state education departments and the university in this program. We thank the state education departments of Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, and Putrajaya for partnering with Mercedes-Benz Malaysia, and our sincere thanks as well to our university partners, the University of Technology Petronas, and Taylor's University and Monash University Malaysia for participating in this program. Definitely not forgetting Petrosains for creating this unique opportunity for us to work together to educate the younger generation in the hope for them to be a generation of responsible citizens with empathy, critical thinking, and innovative mindset for a better tomorrow. While I was watching and judging the pitching session earlier, I must say I was so amazed by your passion and your creativity. I feel energized. We hope that you have benefited from this program, especially in learning the benefits of electric mobility and sustainable lifestyle. At Mercedes-Benz, we champion electric mobility and we recognize the importance to reduce carbon emission from our passenger transportation sector, which is why globally Mercedes-Benz is targeting to go all electric where the market conditions allow us, and we go from electric first to electric only, a very bold step indeed. We are accelerating the transformation to a zero emission and software-driven future. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mercedes-Benz Malaysia, once again, I would like to express my sincere appreciation and gratitude to all of you that has joined us on this journey leading up to this graduation day. To all the students, even though you may have had just 5 minutes to present some of your ideas and thoughts, thank you for all the hard work. Congratulations. You have done and gone beyond extraordinary. Continue to innovate. Let's build the future of mobility together. And with that, I thank you all for your time and all of the best.
Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Miss Sagri, our guest of honor, and also our honorable judge. Wow, you've heard her, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Congratulations, yes, to all of you indeed. Okay, so I would like to let you guys know, since we have congratulated all of you, we actually made something very special. In fact, all of you are actually winners of today for, sharing such innovative presentation. And with that, we have decided that all of our participants today will each receive a welcome pack that consists of Petrosains merchandise and Petrosains membership. Congratulations, guys. And with that, we'll be emailing you for any delivery details, okay? But that's not the ultimate results yet. But before that, we're just going to give you something sweet, some sweet treats, and tell you, hey, these are the perks that you'll be walking away for joining our contest this year. All right, just to encourage all of you for being great and, for so supportive as well. Okay, now let's announce the results. Are you guys ready? Yes. We will begin with the secondary school category announcement. Make sure you switch on all your cameras. Okay, I'm looking at you guys right now. I need you guys to switch on your cameras so that we could capture your photos later on, right? We'll be doing a lot of screenshots backhand. So make sure you switch on your cameras once again. Okay, now our second runner-up winning team for secondary school category will each receive winning plaques, winning certificates, Petrosains membership, as well as merchandise, okay? So, this is the second runner-up, right? Okay, who is the second runner-up, guys? Congratulations to team USJ, yes, USJ 13 from SMK USJ 13, congratulations! You guys are a second runner-up. Anybody from yesterday 13 here? Please shout out at the chat box. Congratulations, guys. Make sure to switch on your cameras because we'll be taking our group photo back end, right? Thank you, guys. Congratulations. Yay! Congratulations. I see one of your comments. Thank you. You said yay. All right, more of you commenting. Congratulations, guys. Okay, let's move on to our first runner-up of our winning team for secondary school category. Same here. Each will be walking away with a winning plus, winner certificates, Petrosains merchandise, as well as membership. Okay, now, the first runner-up goes to... Guys, shout out your names. Shout out your names. The team names, if you can, all right? Zap from SMK Suri Hatamas. Congratulations! Woohoo! Yay! Congratulations to Zap. The one with the lighting there, right? Lightning strike. Congratulations. Switch on your cameras once again. Another reminder because we're capturing your photos back end, okay? Okay, guys. Coming down to the grand prize for secondary school category. Awesome, guys. Okay, for we have something special for you for this one. Now, the winners of the grand prize will each be walking away with a virtual visit organized by Mercedes-Benz Malaysia and winning plaques, winner certificates, as well as Petrosains merchandise and membership. Woohoo! You guys get to visit the Mercedes-Benz Malaysia because you know why? There will be a grand launch event by Mercedes-Benz Malaysia, and you guys, our grand prize winner, will get a chance to present your ideas in front to our attending guests. Woohoo! Amazing, isn't it? Well, I hope you guys are interested and very excited for this amazing prize. Actually, it's an amazing opportunity to all of you out there who are actually the grand prize winners, right? So, for those of you, the winner who's going to walk away and get to present in front of our launch guest goes to Team Vitality from SMK Putrajaya Precinct 18-1! Woohoo! Congratulations! Yeah! Okay, good job, guys. Make sure you switch on your cameras right now. We are capturing you. We're taking a photo. Oh, okay, I see. Honey says, oh my God! Congratulations! Well done to the winners! Woohoo! Yay, Vitality! You get to present your ideas in front of our launch event next week. Alright? I hope you're excited. Okay, guys, we're done with the secondary category announcement. It's time for the tertiary category announcement. Yay! Now, tertiary team, are you guys ready? Okay, you guys be sure to be attentive, okay? And shout out your team name if you can. Now, tertiary category for this, we have also the second runner-up, first runner-up, and also our grand prize winner. Our second runner-up team will be receiving winning plaques, winner certificates, a Petrosains merchandise, as well as the membership. Okay, so who will be our second runner-up? Congratulations to Team ME Engineers from University Technology Petronas. Congratulations, UTP! Yay! Alright, this is the Team ME Engineers. Congratulations! Congratulations, guys, on your amazing idea that's been approved. Ilham says, that's my uni, but is that your team? Alright. No, it's okay. As long as it's the same uni, we celebrate the pride together, alright? Okay, now, let's see if the first runner-up also will also be won by UTP. We don't know, right? Let's see. Now, the first runner-up winning team for the tertiary category will also be walking away with winning plaques, certificates, Petrosains merchandise, and membership. So the prize goes to Team Commutators from Monash University, Malaysia! Monash, congratulations, Commutators, are you there? Congratulations, guys, good job! Go, Monash! Chin Chin says, congratulations, a big congratulations to you guys. Another reminder to switch on your cameras, okay? Because we'll be taking photos. Hafriz says, congratulations. Thank you, Hafriz. Okay, now, coming down to the winner of grand prize for the tertiary category. Now, for the grand prize winner, you get something different, okay? Now, first, I think this is an amazing award here. I would love it It's an internship with Mercedes-Benz Malaysia. Plus, winning plaques, winner certificates, Petrosains merchandise, Petrosains membership. Now, for those of you who have not won anything so far, right? Don't be disappointed. Of course, you guys are not disappointed because you guys are aiming for the grand prize, right? I will be aiming for the grand prize, not the second, not the first runner-up, but I want to be at the grand prize. So who will eventually be the grand prize winner? Not only you will have an internship, guys, but you will get also an additional add-up, the special invitation to a grand launch event by Mercedes-Benz Malaysia, just like the secondary grand prize winner, where you will get to present your ideas in front of our attending guests as well. Amazing, isn't it? So, the winner of Electric Mobility for Tomorrow, a virtual STEM series tertiary category goes to Team Zephyr from UTP. Congratulations! Woohoo! Ilham! Bodek tu okay kan? Congratulations! You managed, you guys. UTP, you guys, congratulations to Zifal team for making it happen, guys. UTP again, we have 2 winners from UTP. Congratulations. With that, I would like to call on all participants, teachers, and also guests who are here online with us to actually all switch on your cams. All right, even our judges, because we'll be taking a massive group picture, a virtual screenshot of all of you. All right. Come on, guys, switch on your cameras, and also would like to encourage you guys to switch on and also swap your virtual background to the official virtual background. All right, we'd like everybody to have the same background. We can have the same picture together. How about that? Can everybody swap it? Like Arina, would you please swap your virtual background to our official virtual background? Can you do that? Yeah? Okay, and then Karishma, can you also swap your virtual background? Now, just for those of you who can do it, please do it. Okay, we actually have an official virtual background that we wish you guys can help us with it. We're going to start taking photos, right? Okay, guys. Okay, I'm going to count down. I'm going to give you guys the count of 3. Ilham says, me is still shocked. Now, of course. It's okay. The shocking can happen after the photos, okay? Now, guys, we can share your feelings after this, but I need you guys to switch on your cams right now. We're going to do a few poses. Now, the first one, all of you smiling seriously. Okay, how about that? Smiling, genuinely at the camera. We're going to count down. Everybody ready? Smile at the camera. Serious, okay, in 3, 2, 1, smile. A few more to go, guys. Hold on. Okay, okay, wait. We still have another photo. Let's do another one lah. I think thumbs up. How about that? We'll do a thumbs up first, okay? Thumbs up. Good job, you guys. A thumbs up for all of you. Double thumbs up. You guys have done an awesome job. So I think double thumbs up to all of you. Look at that. I think Mr. Eza did a great example. Guys, that's a great sample there. Like this. Cantiknya. Okay, guys. We're going to take a photo. Look at the camera in 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up. Keep on posing. We're going to take a few pictures. Okay, another one. Last one. Free pose. Everybody smile and go crazy. Free poses. Free pose. Yay! Ilham is extremely happy, huh? Okay, thank you guys. We are extremely proud of you guys. Congratulations once again to all of our winners today. As for our rest of the contestants, kudos for your effort, your teamwork, as well as your innovative creativity. Thank you so much. With that, all of you will be walking away with our gift packs as mentioned earlier. So you will be notified about your gift, your prizes, information and delivery via email by Petrosains after this, okay? So don't worry about it. We'll get that arranged for you. As for our judges, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate the effort you have put in also, as well as your time. Understand that today it's a Friday, right? And you guys might be very busy, but you're taking time for your busy schedule just to listen to all of our presentation. With that, we thank you. Okay, guys, that's it for our event today. That concludes our ceremony. Thank you so much to all of our students. We hope to see you again next time for a similar program. We want to hear more of your ideas, more of your presentation. With that, have a wonderful and safe weekend until we meet again, okay? Good luck, guys!